how to create really cool content. Now you can imagine how cool the content is if you're using this, okay? So this would be a natural extension to the content challenge, right? The second challenge is the creativity challenge. How do we break through the noise? You can imagine for our customers who are frickin' geeks, okay, to be able to say, oh, by the way, Reduxio is one of the first companies in the industry using virtual reality, using immersion to teach about products and train on products. You can only imagine the reaction. Like, it's just going to be the wow factor. I got to just check this out, okay? So, and then the creative campaign, right? You can do all kinds of extra cool things within this context, in this platform. So you're actually adding turbocharging to all three marketing challenges, right? By the very nature of what we're doing here, okay? So so you have elements of all of those, right? So again, it's got to be compelling, captivating, exciting, immersive. That's what you're trying to do, right? And then it goes to the question, so what are the right stories to tell that will benefit the most from this immersive capability, right? And so you came up with a great one, Eamon, which is the founding story of Reduxio, right? So you can imagine being in Tel Aviv with our two technical founders who are out of the box, way out of the box thinkers, coming up with this notion of everything that is done today is broken. So imagine we kind of recreated an experience where they're in some room whiteboarding and they have this great Thomas Edison moment, aha, right? We think that the way that technology should be designed is not the way it is designed, but this way. And then they meet Mark, and Mark decides he's going to join them, and Mark decides he's going to help them raise money. And they go out to raise money, and the venture capitalists say, you'll never build this, it's impossible. And they said, impossible is nothing, we're going to go build it. And then they go find some insanely talented prodigies. And now we're here, yeah, oh, it's freaking, the rest is that's why we're here this morning. That's why you're not sleeping in, because they built it, okay? And in 1 year, 100 customers have purchased it. But more importantly, 20% of those have purchased it a second or a third time. We have a long way to go. And so something like this could be a very disruptive way to just sort of, supercharge the way we get the name out.
Yeah, I think it's a good way because you are associating innovation in your product with innovation in marketing.
Yeah, so right. I love it. So let me tell you, that's exactly right. So one of the things I said when I joined the Reduxio team is it would be such a travesty if we tried to market this extraordinarily innovative product using 1950s era marketing techniques. This product deserves marketing as innovative as the technology, okay? And that's been my mission.
Especially because now the stage is like creating the awareness and building the trust.
Right.
So they have to really think about it, and we are already thinking about a journey.
That's right.
Will facilitate.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is the goal? Is the goal to create awareness, or?
Right. If I can create awareness, I'm more likely to get more customers. Obviously. Okay. So I'd say first and foremost, because we're about customer acquisition, and there's no better outcome of any project we do than acquire customers, that would be where I would focus. Now, if there's a belief that using this to drive awareness would do that, cool.
Because it's awareness and then consideration.
Yeah, right. And I also think another area of great power is to take these customer testimonials. I'm assuming you've seen some of our customer videos. Imagine now you're not just seeing some guy in front of a green screen, but you're in his data center, okay? And there's some way to show his old life, where his hair is on fire and his systems are really complex, right? His systems are complex. They are very time consuming. He has to do a lot of manual entry. And then we it's almost like we time travel. This was Mike Martell or Craig Hurwitz a year ago. This is what their life looked like a year ago. It sucked. This is what their life looks like today, okay? That could be massively powerful.
Okay.
Yeah, I take a snapshot. It's time that I'm not devoting to more strategic IT projects, and it uses up massive amounts of storage capacity. And this is the great breakthrough that Nir and Amnon said, which is screw snapshots. We don't need to do them anymore. We now have processing power and software capability that allow us to just be able to go back to any second in time and grab whatever data we need. So there's a commercial on with Jon Bon Jovi. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a Comcast commercial, right? If you can turn back time, right? So we turn back time, okay? At any second in time, I can go back.
How long?
How long?
No.
Okay.
Any
Well,
second for how
well,
long?
it depends on the granularity, but it could be a month, it could be 6 months, it could be a year.
Wow.
Okay. So let me give you one very simple example. You guys know what ransomware is? Has anybody heard of ransomware? So what's happening in the world today? There's all these new cyber attacks, right?
Yeah.
Ransomware is this fairly new phenomena where some hacker will take over your computer and they will encrypt all your files.
Police station.
Yeah, the police station, okay? They will encrypt your files and say the only way you're going to get your computer back is if you pay me ransom. Now, this happened to the San Francisco light rail system. They ransomwared the San Francisco entry system, and for 3 days, the town of San Francisco had to let everybody travel for free. They did this to our customer in Barnstable Police Department. They did this to the Hollywood Hospital. They charged them $750,000 to get access to their patient data. And so what Craig Hurwitz had was a uniquely happy ending to a ransom attack. He was able to say to the attackers, I will not pay your ransom because I have Reduxio. And the reason Reduxio was so helpful is he knew that he could go back to a second before the ransomware attack happened and bring all that data back.
It told us, and
Okay? And the cloud is infinite. So what we say is we have basically broken the boundaries of time, time travel, and space. That's the time and space theme. Okay?